I would dare say perhaps another frustrating night for you, particularly in the attacking third today.
Yeah, to add to numerous ones. So yeah, there's a lot of things that I'm okay with. Not okay with the goal. They found that bit of quality, and not okay that we haven't found that bit of quality yet again. Good start by them. It's an experienced Premier League side that are battle hardened, and he's done a fabulous job. I know how hard it is, even over the last sort of 18 months being, Premier League manager, and I just imagine the players will be what it's like, and how you've got to be at it day in, day out. So, which I've said an enormous amount of credit to Sean and his team, how they keep going and keep going. A great example. The start was a better one than us. Aaron's made a couple of decent saves, and then we got a fold in the game, and I think we've moved the ball about the pitch better than we've done for a long time. But yet again, that final cutting edge is the one that we're looking for. Disappointed with their goal. They find a fabulous cross that Aaron makes a great save for, I think, from the resulting corner. Another great delivery. And these are the things that decide games, and then they sit in. And I think second half, the old one that I use, I'm looking to my left more than I'm looking to my right. And there was a lot of effort, there was a lot of desire to get back in the game. We tried to change it round, to change it, but they just sat in and didn't move and made it difficult for us, and they've made it difficult for better teams than us in the Premier League, and got results against better teams than us in the Premier League, and saw it out, and obviously get the result that they're after.
We've seen you make changes within games, changes in personnel across matches. I suppose the $64,000 question to which there isn't the answer. Where does that attacking chemistry come from?
Well, I've got Rian, who's learning his trade. He will be. He'll be a good player, I keep saying, for the football club, but he's learning the hard way against Tarkowski and me. Bert couldn't start. Musek give everything for 50 minutes or whatever it was. Didsy's had a go again, and we were brave, I believe, in the formation that we played. We played three at the top of the pitch, and I think for periods of the game it worked. But it worked to get us into those positions. But then we've got to find that bit, and it ain't just from the front three; it's from everybody. So obviously, a couple of the forwards missing as well, but I don't think it's the forwards that have cost us the games. I don't think it's the forwards really right the way through. It's the collective. It's the getting into the positions that we don't find it. We don't find the set piece that they find. We don't find that cross that they find. We don't find that little bit that other teams find, that it goes up. I look back at the Everton game, and I keep talking about it, and we're up against a really established Everton side who are at the top of the division. And they find that moment. And I talked to you about it, didn't I? We talked about when I was coming down the tunnel at half time, and they're going, we only need that one moment, we only need that one moment. And they find that, and we don't find that moment. And Leicester find that moment, and Man City find that moment, and they all do, because that's the level, that's the elite level that we're at. And we're having a go, and I've got to be careful, because as I said previously, there's a lot to admire in my team, in terms of even today, didn't feel sorry for themselves, went right to the end for the winner, but right to the end to try and get a goal and get back into the game. But just the decision making at really crucial moments that gets you back in the game or decides games is something that we're lacking. We had, I keep saying, perfect storm last year with everything, and we feel it's the complete opposite this season, but we've just got to keep going and got to keep battling away.
Which kind of flies in the face of the theory that this group has maybe gone as far as it can, etc., because of last year. Or how would you? I don't know. as a theory, whether
I'm,
it
I'm
has?
getting them. You know, some people might not think that, but I think I'm getting the maximum out of it. I think I know how to win games of football. I think I know to set up teams, whatever formation we've played. We tried again tonight. You know, we made 3 or 4 changes to open the game up. And as I said, you know, I think we've had more possession in today's game than we've had for a long, long time. So a lot of that pleases me. And we've took risks and we were brave in possession, but it's that last bit. But that's for other people to say. You know, the group has come a long, long way in a really short period of time. You know, we looked at, obviously it was a difficult summer for us. I think everybody recognises that, and you know, join the dots up with the players that we've signed. We've signed young players, and like Rian, he's learning on the job, and Max Lowe's learned on the job, learnt the art way. He's playing against Chelsea, he's playing against Man City. You know, he's up against other players, world class players in this division, and others have not shown the form that they've done. So in a way, yeah, I agree with you, and it's a difficult one to take.
Just finally, I appreciate you're not going to mention names, but well, sadly you've been robbed of a couple of players because of COVID today. What's the protocol now? What do they have to do before they can return?
It's twice a week now, but they get tested before we depart, and I think we get tested Thursday morning. So we'll see that, but obviously it's running amok at quite a lot of football clubs. You know, we've lost 5 members of staff and obviously some players as well through that period. I think it's the start of something as well. But we're going through the process, and we're doing the best I can to obviously keep this away from the players. But sometimes it's virtually impossible, as seen, and you've seen the rises and the cases right the way through. So we're just going to have to battle on. There's no other way to talk about it.